Street shenanigans. What? I swear to God, the next one he says shenanigans is gonna get court-martialed.
Hey, Darnell, what's that one place you like with the funny shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks?
Shenanigans.
Oh.
When I knock people out, they don't fucking move. Who the fuck is that guy? Oh, don't be scared, homie.
Welcome to Throwing Hands.
You got you're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail.
My balls are hot.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Throwing Hands Podcast. It's your boy, your host, Joe. And with me is my co-host, Darnell.
What's up, you fucking nerds?
Oh, get called out, bitch. What are you gonna say? You ain't gonna say shit. Yes, welcome to Throwing Hands, where we judge the craziness, the bullshit, the octagon control. Ian will be joining us at some point. He, mega late. The net waves can't do it. They're all blocked up today. He's like, was it Fairly Odd Parents, where they were like in the internet or like they were had.
Oh yeah.
In the computer, trying to get the email from Trixie Tang. It was. I love.
Is that where they were in the internet?
Yeah, I love how I couldn't think of like the episode fully, but then I remembered it was Trixie Tang that they were trying to get the email from. I'm like, yeah, I think they.
Oh yeah, that's right. He sent her some shit, and
Sent
he
her a
was
love
like,
letter.
"Nah,
Yeah,
I can't have that. Unacceptable."
Yeah, so that's what Ian must have done something like that. Now he's trapped in there, so he should be here at some point. But before we start, I want to let you guys know that we've been going live already for a little over an hour on Twitch. So make sure you go follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/SuperSourGames, where you can watch us play all kinds of stuff. This October, we're spooky games where I'm playing Slender Man currently. I'll be finishing up Resident Evil The Village and playing some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hopefully get some of that in this month. And make sure you go follow Darnell and on his social media at SnuggyBlanks_, where you can see his Destiny clips and more Destiny clips.
Yep. I figured out how to record on my PC, so I put a Starfield and a Cyberpunk clip on my TikTok.
Hell yeah. I saw that Cyberpunk one was good.
Yeah, I got way better at that shit now. It's kind of gross. It's fucking busted. But yeah.
And then also make sure to go follow us on our social media, Super Sour JIR, on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Follow our Facebook. We need more followers on Facebook. And you can see the clips. You can see updates on what we're doing in our lives, any events that we're going to be going to, anything like that. Hit us up. We appreciate it. And of course, as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, which is something Ian normally fucking says. And make sure you follow along with all the exciting stuff we have going on in this podcast. Let me
start. Right, before you get started,
yeah.
Side it has nothing to do with MMA or any type of martial arts.
That's fine.
So I'm gonna make chicken nuggets and fries later. Should I throw some garlic bread in there just for the funsies?
You
just like one thing of garlic bread.
If you could do two, you should do two. What are we talking about here? Okay. Don't be shy. Right, if you're gonna do it, go all the way.
Fuck it. All right, that was just a random thought I was just having just now because I'm like trying to not spend money right now.
I'm glad you ran that by me. That's the dude. Right. All I want now is chicken nuggets, French fries, and garlic bread. I want Cane's is what I think I want apparently.
Damn.
Shit. I'm looking over at Reese. I'm like, make it happen, bitch. Before we start, let me say that this will be the last episode that we do for. I'm hoping we'll be able to stay on, schedule. But as of next Sunday, I should still have my computer up to record. But if I don't, then I will be recording from whatever I possibly can, and we're gonna have to rely on Ian to record and also edit the episode, whilst me and Reese make our way up to Omaha, Nebraska. That's right. As you may have seen on the most recent Super Sour episode, you'll see on another one. We'll be doing a goodbye episode here in the apartment. where we are moving up to Omaha. So for a while, I'll be in the days of the week, I'll be, gone before any fights happen, and it'd basically be in an editing week. So we're gonna hope we can make that to you, but if not, just be prepared that we don't put it out there. All our fucking loyal fans. Where's the episodes? I've been waiting.
As Peter Griffin once said, they're in your butt.
Also, sorry, one more thing. I gotta go check out Pocket Beers. Go into your YouTube search bar, type in Pocket Beers. We're the first podcast episode that comes up. You can even type in Pocket Beers podcast if you'd like to. Go subscribe. And we have one episode out, and it's probably going to be about a monthly thing. You might get once a month. So that's something very exciting. That is a duo podcast with me and Ian, where we talk drinking beers, smoking weed, doing bad boy shit, doing hood rat stuff with your friends, childhood nostalgia, a very large array of things. And this one's a really fun one. So go check that episode out. It's really fun.
I just subscribed. I didn't even know about the channel.
Let's go. Thank you, sir. Yeah,
subscribed.
I have not pushed it at all. Like I edited that while I had my teeth. Shouts out Kanye. Me and Kanye are one and the same. We both had wires in our jaw. And I couldn't really do too much, but I edited that episode, put it out. Got that channel up and everything. We looking good. Okay, let's talk MMA. We've been talking for a while. Let's talk MMA. So this passing weekend was Bobby Green, Grant Dawson. What I wouldn't say the whole card was a sleeper card, but there was a lot of good fights on this one. Some shit I was really impressed on. So I'll start by talking about from the prelims, the fight I was most impressed with on the prelims, but obviously not just because it was a KO, but because of the way it happened. Nate Maness versus Mateos over here.
Yeah, that was pretty bead.
So first of all, dude, his whole team coming out with blue hair was pretty tight. It was solid. But then Nate like knocking him out and then waking him up on the second punch from the ground. I was like, oh, no. Everybody saw it happen. We were like, oh, he's out. Oh, he's up. Fuck. Oh, shit.
Coming back to life to relive some more head trauma.
Yeah, for real. I feel like the only person who didn't see it happen that way was the ref. So it's like, it's hard to explain to the ref, like, hey, I know he's up, but like he did go out, by the way, just in case you wanted to know, that man's taking some serious head trauma right now. And then inevitably gets KO'd. Thank goodness, very soon afterwards.
Yeah, all I saw was him going for, I think, a knee bar or something. Like he had his leg.
Yeah.
For a submission, and then all I see is that hand go up, and I was like, oh no. That's the hand of judgment. It's happening.
Yeah. That's when the Goku music kicks to the bum, bum, bam, bum. Yeah. It's good shit. Did you like any of the other prelims fight? I was only really looking forward to Carolina, and that fight was so at best.
Yeah, I was probably balls deep in Night City when that fight was happening, and I barely remember. I just remember them coming out, and by the time I looked back over, her hand was getting raised, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. She's back. Apparently, she married her coach, which was, in my opinion, weird. That's a weird dynamic. But if y'all work together, that's cool.
Hey, it worked for Rose for a while.
Yeah, shit. These last like 3 fights, it ain't been.
Yeah, you're right.
She got my hopes up. Vanessa Demopoulos.
Bobanopoulos.
I can't say her name.
Yeah, no, we'll go Vanessa.
She piqued my interest, and I was starting to become a fan because I was like, oh shit, she came out to knock if you buck, and I was like, you better get a knockout. You were coming out to that. You coming out to ignorance.
That's hype music.
You need to get a knockout, and then she didn't get a knockout. She just did a lot of work on her back, and that was enough to get a fucking unanimous. I thought the way that, like, how I kind of watched most of that fight was really by ear and just listening to commentary.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, she probably lost. DC was like, oh, she probably lost. And then they said unanimous and then said Vanessa. I was like, I was literally like this. I'm sitting here playing the game, just like, the fuck?
What'd you say?
That's all I said. I was like, what do you mean she won unanimous? Like, I thought maybe a split, but the fact that they said unanimous, I was like,
yeah,
okay, whatever. I can't judge. I wasn't watching. Whatever.
It is funny.
But I did see her jump in DC's arms.
Yeah, I saw that.
And somehow he held her up with one arm. I was like, "Oh, you strong,
bro." It's DC. He kind of looked at the camera. He's like, "Still got it, still got it."
Right?
Yo, Dana, give me a singles match. Let's go. Give me one fight contract. I found it interesting that he was talking, about the his so unanimous on the decision, but he thought, the side, but early the first fight of the night, JJ Aldrich, like, dude, DC was saying some wild shit in the sense of like, bro, DC, it can go any way, because he was like, JJ Aldrich clearly won this fight. If the judges were to give it a different way, I would get up and walk away. I would walk.
Yeah, I heard him say that.
I was like, DC, hey man.
I mean, he can't do it. No one's gonna stop him.
You imagine just
Honestly.
like fucking Paul and them being like, so we lost DC for the rest of the night. Shouts out Alexander Hernandez losing another fucking fight. Get wrecked, kid.
Yeah, fuck that punk.
Get the fuck out.
Bitch ass nigga.
Get out.
We don't want you here.
Dude,
get out of here. Go to Bellator or something.
Bill Algeo looked like he was just playing with him all night. It was like, get out of here. You suck. You suck.
Oh, and then the absolute beautiful. Oh, he eye poked me. No, you got punched in the eye, bitch.
Yeah.
That's not illegal. Hold my nuts.
Listen, when me and Ian react the same way unanimously to something in a fight, in my opinion, at that point, the whole crowd reacted the same way, and we all saw that and went, "Keep fighting. What happened?
Yeah.
Keep fighting, bitch." Little bitch. Dallas already somewhere like just laughing, having a beer, like, nah, fuck that kid.
Yeah, seriously, bro. That God, I fucking still. I will always hate him for doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like, of all people to try to make a name off of, that's what you do. The cowboy.
That's what we're
gonna
doing.
Take the old cowboy behind the barn and put him out of. Really, nigga?
Okay.
Nah, go die in a hole.
Run it
alone.
Dude.
I didn't know Drew and Joaquin Buckley was on this card. I didn't know that at all until they were fighting, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Dude, can I tell you that was? I mean, that was the highlight of my night on that night. I was so fucking hyped. I love you. We've talked about it over and over on this podcast. I'm a huge Drew Dober fan, and I mean, God, did he look good? It's nothing better than watching your fighter who throws heat like that, just completely just. Ricky Glenn looked like they were like, who is this guy? I mean, I honestly don't even care to look at his stats or anything. I'm sure good for you. I'm sure you have wins or whatever. He looked like a guy they just grabbed in the casino and was like, hey, you want to fight Drew Dober real quick? He looked so confused as to like, how the fuck does this guy hit this hard? Drew Dober looked mean.
Draw, lost.
Well,
a draw and then 2 first-round knockouts that he lost.
Hey, pack it up, kid. Go back to the Contender Series.
Change your fight name from the Gladiator to something else until you graduate.
The Decapitated.
You're not a gladiator anymore, right? I mean, you are, but
I was talking about this with a buddy of mine, Jorge, who's going to guest on the podcast soon, and I was explaining.
I don't know you, Jorge, but fuck you. All right, that's all. That's gonna be your first interaction.
Bring the energy, bro.
Don't really do. I'm just fucking.
He's from New York too, so he'll bring that energy.
He's gonna dead ass me to death. Great.
For real, dead ass. Shit. I was explaining to him that like I understand being a Drew Dober fan is very biased, but like it sucks that Drew Dober's not ranked. And then you look at his win-loss record recently, and although it's good, he puts together some wins. He just doesn't. I feel like he does enough to be ranked at least. But I look at that top 15, and I'm telling you, sure, the top 3, does Drew Dober stand a chance? Not really. The top 5, But that top 10, he could be number 6. I mean, I look at those guys in the lightweight division. I was checking it out. And I was knocking them all. I was like, doesn't stand a chance. I'll look again right now. Hold on. I want to go back to it.
What the fuck? Did he beat Matt and Matt is ranked? Yeah, wow. Oh, wait, no. Matt beat him. Okay, never mind.
So they're talking about, what's his name? Bobby Green getting the rank up and getting the rank. I'm like, can we talk about Drew Dober getting a rank? Because that's insane that he's not ranked yet. Yeah, so I'm like, top 5, you obviously got the murderers, you got Islam, who's a bitch, you got Charles, Justin, Dustin, they got Michael Chandler, and then everybody down the road from there, Gamrot, Faziz, just fuckface, Dan Hooker.
He needs to fight Dan.
Him and Dan Hooker?
That should be his. That should be his ranked match.
Bro.
He needs to fight Dan. That'll be a banger.
I agree. That's a good call. Him and Dan Hooker, because everybody else down below he'll destroy.
Yeah, he actually called. He didn't really call out Justin and Dustin. He just said he wants to fight them. Like, not. He straight up said, not for the glitz and the glam, not for the money, but just to fucking fight them.
Let's
That's
go.
it.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like that's who we need to get pushed. Not anybody who's gonna be flashy and shit all the time and calling out knockouts. It's like somebody who legitimately just wants to fight. That's
For
it.
sure.
He's
For
just
sure.
like, yo, you need me? I'm there. I got you.
and that's what I'm saying for his like chance in the rankings too, because like honestly, Justin and Dustin both really at the end here, so like they're not. I mean, you can't even really count them at that point in that division. I mean, you obviously have to, but if you take them out, like if you just bump them out, you're like, oh shit, this looks very accessible for Drew Dober. This looks a very high chance that he could get in there. And no, I don't think he can beat Islam, but just saying. Joaquin Buckley, Alex Morono surprisingly go to decision because Morono was on skates for more than half the fight, to be honest. I mean, dude looked like he was on Dream Street every time he moved away from Buckley. I'm like, I guess it's just how he moves at some point. I mean, shit. But yeah, Joaquin Buckley looked great. I think that it was a whatever fight, to be honest with you. I don't think this really means too much for anybody. It was good for him to get like a decisive win over Morono. I mean, I think he honestly should have found a way to finish the fight at that point with how loopy Morono was, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, he could be on a. They could make him and Kevin Holland too. They fought at middleweight and now they're both at welterweight.
Run it. Joe Pyfer and Alisson ends by submission with a head and arm choke.
This fight was funny because I was watching it and I turned away for like maybe 10 seconds.
Right.
And then all I see is this man just that's all I see. I'm like, what just happened, bro?
He was the one who tapped with the fist because right? I think that's who it was that
Yeah,
night.
he was trying to tap, and then all you see, like in the corner of the frame, his legs just go
bang. Yep.
And it's like, oh, he's gone. He's out of here.
And
that's all I saw. And I was like, well, I guess that's a pretty good fight.
Yeah, that's a good win right there. Hey, I mean, that's nobody's fault. That's honestly his own fault. I don't think anybody in the history of fucking WWE, UFC has ever tapped with their fist. You don't do that. The ref can't tell.
Nah.
Not like you can hear the ref yelling, "Are you tapping? Are you tapping?"
Yeah. I feel like he might have been doing like that. Could have been a tap, or that could have been him just trying to stay alive with movement.
Yeah, I mean,
but
hard to tell
he just them legs got to kicking like he was in the water.
Help me,
bro was out of there.
Help me.
And then we get to the fight that I missed because my TV's a bitch. Literally 30-second fight, and I fucking missed it because my TV decided to freeze. And I thought you guys were kidding when you said Bobby Green is him, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And you're like, no, the fight's over, and I'm like, no, please don't do this to me. And literally, as ESPN Plus comes back up and is showing, all I see is Bobby Green standing there sweaty, and I'm like, how? The one time I don't want a fucking fast fight because I was actually looking forward to it.
Yeah,
he just left hand from God.
I was saying
destruction.
I was saying to Ian, I was like, ain't no way he's dealing with the meme right now. Like, you are the meme of like, my TV froze in the beginning of fight. No worries, should be still good. And Bobby Green knocks out Grant.
Nah, bro, I gotta stream.
Nah, bro, I gotta stream. Yeah. Oh shit, man, I can't believe but that's what's crazy. Is like your TV did it to you. TV.
Yeah, because it's the only app that it fucks up on is ESPN when it's streaming it. It's just like, nah, fam. Because I saw it, like, it glitched during, like, it started freezing up during the Carolina fight.
Yeah.
So I unplugged it because I'm like, I already know this is going to happen. So I unplugged it before it started and then plugged it back in. I'm like, I should be fine for the rest of the damn card. But nope, literally as they're, like, doing, like, the announcements, like, saying their names and everything, it froze.
Damn.
And I was like, maybe it'll catch up on its own because it usually does sometimes. and it started catching up, and then it froze, and then I was like, oh fuck it, I'll just unplug everything now. Yep. And then you just said, is Bobby Green him? That's all you said. And I was like, I don't know. The fight just started. No, it's over. What do you mean?
But
why are you? What do you mean?
But the overall answer to that was he is.
Yes.
He is Timothy.
He is.
Yeah. Crazy out of nowhere. What was interesting is what I told Ian this too, is that earlier in the day I pulled up the fights. Obviously they got delayed because Jan Cutelaba his fight got canceled. So every week, every time they have a card, somebody's got to get canceled and they have to fucking push the fight down a little bit. It's whatever. So I was listening to them just do commentary. And they were talking about, this bitch talked about how she asked Bobby Green and Grant Dawson the same question, which is that, what do you think this fight means for you at this standpoint in your career? How excited are you? All this shit. And Grant Dawson was like, well, I think this fight means a lot for me. I'm excited to fight Bobby Green. I have nothing but respect for him. He's a legend in the sport. And I think this is great for both of us. It's great for my ranking and what, this is going to be great. And then when she asked that question to Bobby Green was like, I didn't know who Grant Dawson was until my manager asked me to fight him. And then I just didn't really care. I think I'm just going to show him like what a real fighter is. I think I'm going to dominate him. I think I'm going to end it in round 1. I think it's going to be nothing. I think I'm going to show him, as they said, was like old man, or legend, strength or something like that. Said something. And
it's the head tattoos,
dude. And I mean, but that's the thing. And then, because that's why I originally that's brings the whole question that I had at the time of going is he him? Because I mean, he talked mean shit to Grant Dawson, and Grant Dawson was nothing but nice. And then he was like, oh, also backing it up, left hook, fucking clean, easy ground and pound.
I didn't know who the fuck Grant Dawson was either. This entire time, I didn't even know he was ranked. I thought this was just some bullshit card they threw together because they had too much time off, basically, and that's what this was.
You're 60% right.
Yeah, and because we were literally supposed to have a break this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to go from September till October 14th.
Correct.
That was supposed to be a break, and then this shit just popped up, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. And what's interesting too is that it's so interesting. This happens to fighters like Pat Cummings, and I mean, he's just the first that comes to mind, but there's a lot of other fighters that this happened to where, again, I was listening to the hype up for this fight, and they were talking Grant Dawson was a 11-1 or 9-1 coming into this fight, and all of his fights were finishes, and so they were like, okay, so this guy is really, really good apparently. I heard some bitch talking about it. I thought she was just saying bullshit stats, but then the other commentators were like, no, I think he has 8 out of 9 finishes or whatever. He's apparently really fucking good. And then he had the story that a lot of these fighters have where they were like, yeah, nobody would fight me. My manager just reached out to Sean and them and was like, can we please get a fight for this kid? He needs a fight. And that's how he got to the Contender Series, and then, knocked out some kid in the Contender Series, got to the UFC. So it's funny how some of these kids get that big hype of nobody wants to fight me. Then they get a fight against Bobby Green and get fucking starched in the first round.
Fucking murder.
Yo,
yeah.
He is
makes
a submission machine.
Makes
Good
me
Lord.
not believe that people didn't want to fight him. I'm I don't know. It seems like Bobby Green wanted to take the fight, no problem. I feel like some other guys were I would take it if I could. I don't know. Also, okay, so just a real quick before we talk about next week's fight. Shout out to Liz Carmouche, who won her fight by fucking leg kicks in Bellator 300 this passing weekend. Not so much shout out to Cyborg, who I didn't know she was still fighting and apparently in Bellator and is champion in Bellator, and is proud. Yeah, I was like, oh, is she proud that she beat a woman with 2 completely blown out knees and a dead ex-husband? What are we talking about here? What? She, and then she was like, I'm the best. And I'm like, you're not. You're not, though. It's crazy.
You got beat by the best, and now you're trying to fight Kayla Harrison.
Yeah, it was very funny to me. But shouts out Liz Carmouche for sure, because I love Liz Carmouche.
I think my favorite thing about Bellator right now is the fact that they rushed so many pay-per-views to beat UFC to 300. And that almost nobody gives a fuck.
I was wondering why it seemed like 300 out of nowhere. I was like,
yeah, bro, they had pay-per-views almost every other week, every 2 weeks or something. They have a fucking pay-per-view, and it's What the fuck are y'all doing?
They've been doing that for a while though.
Yeah, they just burning through cards.
They were like, "We're gonna hype up whatever we got."
Whatever we got. We're gonna make sure it's in your face every week or so.
That's what they've done since fucking Dave Rickle, the fucking caveman.
Yeah.
Like that's literally. They're like every other week pay-per-view. I mean, those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump those up
Pump those numbers
so you can
up.
match UFC.
Yeah, it seems like they've had so many events that Ryan Bader's championship came and went, but was like really long at the same time for like Bellator numbers. You know, it's like dog years. It's like championship and dog years.
They're like he had it for 2 weeks.
Like Ryan Bader was champion for like 10 years. They're like, what? And I'm like, well, it was in Bellator, so it was for like a year and a half. They're like, oh.
That was only because they have all those fucking tournaments and shit, and he was in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you go into a tournament to fight the people who were gonna fight for your belt?
Make sure that they can fight for the belt.
Give me your belt.
Give me your belt. Make sure you can fight for the belt.
Speaking of burning out on cards, next week, another card right at it again. Yusuf versus Barboza in Vegas again. Fucking shouts out Vegas. Like more of a card where pick and choosy of fights that may or may not be good. A fight that may not be good. Terrence McKinney back at it again, just trying. You know, I guess at this point you have to respect the hustle. I know he won his last fight, but you know,
Darren Elkins needs to retire.
Yeah, no
Bro,
way.
You're old and get destroyed in every fight.
I was looking at his record earlier, and I'm like, okay, so he lost his last fight, but then he won his fight before that. Then he lost to Cub Swanson, but then he won 2 fights before that. Then he lost to Landwehr, and it's like, but when he loses, he's only been knocked out one time in these past few losses. So it's like he does enough. It's like the Drew Dober thing I was talking about. He does enough to pull together like a couple of wins, but then loses, unfortunately, to completely negate all of that.
Yeah, I feel bad for his last loss though, because he like blew out his fucking knee or something like mid-fight and kept fighting, and it's like, dude, let's not, please.
I mean, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this kid TJ Brown before. Lost his last fight.
Yeah, Darren's 39. Hang on, and I think he has a regular job on top of fighting, which is crazy.
He does have a regular job on top of fighting.
It's like, nah, bro.
They were just talking about it on his last fight. Like he just got like some big, like a certain amount of hours doing that job that he does. What is it? What does Darren Elkins do?
No idea.
Let's see. What is Darren Elkins?
Google and it just says mixed martial arts.
I swear to God, if he does, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
You're like, what's his day job?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to put.
Working as a pipe fitter. He's a pipe fitter. He did 900 hours in 96 days.
So he's a plumber?
I guess so.
I mean, that's money.
That's money. Hey, that's cash money though. Yeah, I mean, I feel like legend status wise, he needs to be higher up, but that's pretty good that he's main eventing the prelims at least. And I'm always gonna put my money on Darren Elkins every time. These young bucks, they don't know. They're gonna go in there and try and put some heat on him, and he's gonna be like, ha! I did 900 hours in fucking 96 days, you piece of shit.
Another fight that might get put on this card. Kutalaba was supposed to fight on Saturday, but one of them got sick, or his opponent got sick, like the night of.
Yeah.
So they might be moving that fight to this week.
That'd be Jan Kutalaba. That'd be good. I'd like that.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That would help out this card a lot to put him on here.
What do you mean, bro? We got Adrian and Michelle. Like, what do you mean help out?
Who's Adrian and Michelle? Oh, you talking about Michelle?
Adrian Yanez and Michelle Pereira. Like those are gonna be bangers.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Damn, you're right. With him and Jonathan Martinez, that's gonna be a scrappy bantamweight fight right there. There'll be 2 chihuahuas going at each other. Yes, and of course, and we got Michelle to do some. I mean, honestly, I wish he would just do the backflips again. I wish he would just go in there and do backflips. Fuck it. He's boring. He's boring otherwise. I mean, man's got knockout power. Man's good. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, I was having way more fun when I could watch him and we could all couch yell at him and be like, "Stop doing that, you idiot! You're wasting cardio." And then he would clip somebody and you'd be like, "Oh, hey, that's pretty good." Who do you think's gonna win between Sodiq Yusuff and Edson Barboza? Edson Barboza looks different now. He looks different.
Wait, how tall is Sodiq? He's only 2 inches shorter. I give it to him.
I don't know. Sadiq's record looks iffy, and I know that's MMA math and all that shit, but I'm just saying, especially when you see who he's fought, I'm like, I don't know, bro. You got wins over some guy named Sheamus. You beat Caceres in a decision. Good for you, I fucking guess. But then you lost to Arnold Allen. I mean, that's a beast. He's got these decision and KO versus Feely and fucking Benitez or Benitev, whatever. But Benitez. I don't know why I fucking anyway. But they don't actually show the winner, so I'm like, those fights must have had some fucking fishy shit. I don't know, because then the next one down, it does show the winner, which was Yusuff by decision. So I think
that's just the site being stupid.
There's a lot of those on the UFC website, though.
UFC website, get it together. Get it the fuck together.
Yeah, like just show us who won. But I'm gonna go Barboza.
Shouts out.
Like, yeah, he's the older opponent, but he's also significantly bigger.
Yeah, he looks bigger now.
Yeah, that's not usually a good thing.
Sadiq showing up late to the fucking Nigerian takeover. He's like, "Guys, did I miss it? What's happening? Are we not all still champion?" Ah, shit.
Yeah, he beat Gabriel and Andre Feely.
Okay, so
his only loss against Arnold Allen, which ain't that bad.
Ain't that bad.
But yeah, how old is
Barboza?
Fucking Edson?
Shit, man. I mean,
well, you can just do the math. He's got 23 fights, or well, he's got 34 fights in the
37,
UFC.
37 cutting a 45 at this age. Yeah. My guy, you already look like you have zero body fat when you do that, and you're dehydrating more to make that weight.
Yeah,
that's scary. So that's more of a chance for your fucking head to get just rolled on.
You see how
by like a glance. Yeah, hey, my nigga looks like a Greek god. That's fine. But you gotta protect that chin and that brain from rattling around in there.
I'll say that it does look like an easy rank up win for Sadiq on paper with that. But I mean, you can't. That's one of those things where for sure Barboza probably doesn't have much of a run left in him. But it doesn't mean that he can't take Sadiq's head off with one of those kicks. Sadiq better be aware of that shit. He better be aware. He can't be thinking that like, oh, he's old, he's past his prime. I'm gonna take him. I'm like, he looks good for being past his prime right now. And he's coming off a KO win, so he's ready to throw probably.
Who's he win against? The Selena kid.
Yep. But I mean, that card's gonna be pretty okay. Saturday, October 14th, this upcoming Saturday. Check it out. And let us know down in the comments what you think about our decisions and what you think about the fight and everything we've talked about so far. Let's see. Derek Lewis has a fight slated now. Curtis Blades is out of his fight. And Jailton Almeida is stepping in.
That's going to be terrifying. Curtis is out, so...
Yeah.
Like, what is his name? Derek. He's stepping in.
Oh, it was Curtis. Yo, Derek stepping in? That's sick.
Yeah, no, I think Curtis has already been knocked out by fucking Derek Lewis once. Yo. I'm pretty sure they already fought one time and it wasn't good.
No.
Yeah, he did, because fucking Curtis did that lazy ass shooting and then just said no.
Yep.
And then just knocked him out, and he had a thumbs up while he was knocked out, and then Derek was like, "See, he's all right.
He's good.
He's okay. It's fine." We wouldn't need to see that again.
No. But we do need to see this him versus Jailton Almeida. Now that's it's a dangerous striking match for him. I think Derek Lewis way overpowers him, but Jailton's long and he's fucking he's like an actual like precision striker.
And he's Brazilian. You know he knows jiu-jitsu. But also Derek Lewis doesn't believe in jiu-jitsu.
That's true. That's true.
It No, he believes in it. It just does not affect.
It just doesn't work on him. Yeah, that's right.
He's got +10 to jiu-jitsu resistance.
I imagine somebody like
+10 on get the fuck up.
Yeah. I imagine somebody like a Jean-Jacques Machado or like an Eddie Bravo trying to like wrap around Derek Lewis and him just like standing up and be like, "What are you doing? What are we doing?"
No.
Yeah, I think his only submission loss is against Spivak, and of course we can't even count the DC fight because it's like we knew what the fuck was gonna happen there.
Yeah.
That was literally a give me money fight.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that at that time of DC's like towards his end where they were just like, I mean, why are we doing this? We know what he's gonna do: pick up, slam, ground and pound, submission, DC champ.
Yo, this is the most terrifying record I've ever gone through.
Jaltain?
No, Derek Lewis.
Oh.
Just,
most knockouts in UFC history, right? I'm pretty sure.
Bro, like 90% of them are knockouts.
You imagine?
Like minus him getting knocked out a couple times, but like literally most of his wins are knockout. The first 3 are knockouts.
Ain't no way that you like
That's a knockout.
Ain't no way that you fucking sign that contract with Derek Lewis without taking a real big deep breath before you do.
You're like,
bro.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Gonzaga knockout. So another Russian dude knockout. They're not showing what this Tiberian one is. Travis Brown knockout. Mark Hunt knockout. Tiberian again, he knocked him out. I guess he lost the first one maybe. We don't talk about the Ngannou fight.
No.
Volkov knockout. Dos Santos knockout.
Well, this is a terrible matchup. Especially at that point in time.
I don't ever want to go back into this man's record ever again. That's terrifying. He's just walking around with fucking nukes in his hands. Jesus. GTA God mode punches.
All right. I think this is a good time to switch over to our end segment of the show, boys. Street shenanigans. What? I swear to God, the next one you says shenanigans is gonna get court-martialed.
Hey, Darnell, what's that one place you like with the funny shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks?
Shenanigans.
Oh. I gotta piss.
Fucking Farva.
Hey, Farva. How much did you have to spend on that? It was like $40 and like 3 quips.
And 3 quips.
Took up like 20 minutes of my time.
That many quips?
They were long too. Drawn out.
You know,
setups.
Last time I bought that, it was only like 1 or 2 quips.
Must have gotten it on sale. All right. Well, let's do this end segment, Street Shenanigans. You're in our favorite segment on the end of this show where we go over street fights from all around the world. We break down the craziness, the bullshit, the Octagon Control, and we give you info on something that should have gone better in the fight, maybe something you can do to help protect yourself, learn from the fight, you know, you find out some people who should have fucked around and found out or not. But the most important thing, Ian.
They're fine, YouTube. They're all right.
Smoldering.
Right? They're smoldering. They're not smoldering because that means they're on fire. They're fine.
But the face you were making, bro, you were like that close from Blue Steel.
I'm so smoldering because YouTube just does not get this concept that they're fine.
They're fine. They're
all right.
They're always going to be fine.
We made sure.
We did our due diligence.
Someone did.
We followed up and checked with the families. Okay. What do we got here? These are all.
I know this video. Goddamn.
All these I sent last week. So like seeing them now again, I'm like, oh yeah, this is hilarious.
Oh yeah, this one.
This is great. I mean, this is why you just can't just get into a fight with every single person. Go ahead.
This is why I don't get in a fight at a gas station.
Especially at a gas. I mean, it's so dangerous.
Not only the gas station, but you're already at ground level, bro. You're not eye level with this person you're talking shit to already. Why? Why would you do this?
Well, the person standing is the one who's about to fucking get got. But bang.
Oh, okay, different video than I'm thinking of.
I mean, just clean hands. Woo, grabs the hand, parries it away, hits her. She walked away. She was like, yeah, that's right, bitch. Buy your stuff and get out of here.
Like the big fucking overhand.
Just never stood a chance. Never stood a chance. And that's a
Flips her
lesson
hair
to
back.
learn right there.
It's fine.
Don't give him the chance.
I love that the cashier didn't flinch. He's just like, oh shit.
He was like, what am I supposed to do? This has never happened.
What you don't know is actually the cashier looked over and said, Becky, handle it. And then that's when this bitch was like, what you gonna do? And then she was like, what am I gonna do?
He was like, get her.
Yeah, you didn't see at the end of this video where it cuts back over and he's like, he does the cutthroat.
Actually, he was like, get her.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the name of the podcast right there. Throw some hands. Throw some hands. You got to keep your hands up. Look at that bitch she throws so many punches at her that she was like, I'm just done fighting now. I'm just done.
Also,
I'm not knocked out.
Does it not look like she's just like stalking the shelves?
Yeah, she works there.
Yeah, she works there.
Oh shit.
So that means that was her outlet for probably the entire month right there.
Oh,
like, you're a great boxer.
No.
But
I'm telling you right now, this bitch has done that to multiple customers. I'm telling you for sure.
She's like, I just learned to fucking throw overhands.
Oh, yeah. Look at her. I mean, it looks like she has a shiner on her right eye already. It was from a different fight. Shit.
Didn't they say like fucking former legendary Gold Gloves boxer?
I never know if they mean that shit, though. Okay.
Yeah.
They could just be saying like, that to be funny.
Yeah, true.
But it is pretty slick. I mean, hey, she's pretty good, so I believe it.
I mean, she threw those hands pretty fucking quick, and
Hell
she
yeah.
didn't even try to grab the hair.
No way. That's how you know she's a real boxer. If you're actually like a female who could strike, you won't grab the hair. I mean, you can, you should. It would help.
Ladies, stop grabbing the hair.
Stop grabbing the hair. All right, go ahead to the next one. And I'll tag on to what Ian said there because when men fight in street fights, the second a dude grabs another dude's hair, some might go like, well, that's the game. But majority of them go, what a little bitch. So imagine how you look as women as well. You also look like little bitches.
Also, that increases your chances of getting jumped by everyone around you by like 80%.
But also, why is terrorist trending on your Twitter, Ian? What's going on?
I like to know what they're doing.
Ian's always got the hottest trending topics on his.
You gotta stay on top
why it's
of
happening. I know why it's happening.
Yeah.
This AR isn't just for show.
But shout out to Greg Hardy's old ass.
Shouts out to Greg Hardy. He just can't do anything anymore. I was actually watching highlights of Greg Hardy. It just happened to pop up like from his NFL career. So fucking bad. He was a dick on the field. And I'm like, who the fuck is it? I was like, it's funny they tried to portray him as a nice guy when he came into the UFC. He's just bad. Just bad at what he does.
They're like, he's a good old boy.
Hey, you know what? I'll fight Greg Hardy. Fuck it. I'll take him on. Bring it. Hey, next Skankfest, Luis J. Gomez, make it happen. Get Greg Hardy versus me. Let's do it.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Wait, was that supposed to be me, doggy? Were you doing a Lewis? You doing a Lewis voice? Hey, Shannon! Make it happen!
Oh, shit.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's see Greg Hardy absolutely win this fight. Here he goes, doing a nice bout in boxing and just done. Pull it back again one more time. I want to be the commentator on this. I'm gonna commentate this fight from beginning to end here. All right, we got Greg Hardy in the ring. Another MMA fighter coming over to boxing, trying to show his skills, and he's down. And he's down. Oh, and fuck, he's down. Oh, fuck. Yeah, but I don't think he's going to get up from that. Here he is. He's up again. He looks like a sluggish piece of shit. Just the worst. And he's down again.
Ooh.
Saved by the ropes on that one. Didn't think those ropes would help him. Those ropes looked like they were going to give in to his fat fuck ass. Anyway. So Greg Hardy lost that fight.
I guess he's got a chin.
You know what else he's got?
Quick.
Head trauma.
Yeah. Yeah.
From a lifetime of football and then coming to combat sports.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, He got that from football.
Hey, listen, I'll say this. It's like the Count Kinane joke. How can you lose every day of your life and then go home in a Bentley and be called a loser? I mean, you can't. You can't. I mean, he's still richer and better than in a better position. I mean, our brains are more put together than his. I'll tell you that much. But
no, I don't think he has money either.
I mean, clearly not. I mean,
because he's doing this.
No, not just this. It's because like a couple months back, he put out a video of him having a fucking sell cable packages like in a Walmart because of some business class he was taking.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, yo, what's going on? What happened to all that NFL money?
I'm learning and I'm adapting." Yeah.
He's like, I bought a big house and I couldn't afford it, and now I'm in debt even after selling it.
Also, domestic violence case that I somehow won, so she probably took all my money.
Oh, for sure. And his lawyers too.
Yeah, especially the lawyers.
My lesson to give from this fight is, if you're trying to show somebody on what not to do in a fight, you show them Greg Hardy fights. Like, you show people to get into MMA, you're like, here's John Jones, here's Junior Dos Santos in his prime, here's Anderson Silva, and then you go like, well, who would I want to see if I wanted to know what I wouldn't do in a fight? Like, all right, well, here's this guy Greg Hardy. He was an ex-football player, and he'll do everything you shouldn't do in a fight, and you can learn from that too.
They show you his fight and be like, train harder than him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this will be you.
Hey, if he loses anymore, Jake Paul might ask him to box.
I'm surprised he's not doing it right now.
He's already he replaced somebody's fight. That's neither here nor there because it's old news.
I think
because all the stuff happening over in Israel and shit.
The war, yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Ooh, no. We're gonna have to
rodeo terrorist.
No shit.
What the hell is
that?
Go
to the next tab. Let's go to the next fight. Let's just hey guys, you know what? Let's just go to the next fight. Let's just.
Where is this?
It's right. You're right over it. You're. What are you?
Are you high?
What?
No.
All right.
The pop down didn't come up the same.
Oh, okay. All right. Let us all introduce to you.
Fucking terrible video.
Yeah, the dumbest sports combat fighting that you'll see. Pool bare knuckle.
The extreme way to drown.
Fighting.
Yeah.
Really? Seriously.
Extreme Marco Polo.
Extreme Marco Polo.
That'd be some wild shit.
So we got guys doing MMA. We got guys doing bare knuckle in a pool. Yeah, I like the caption that is originally. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? I mean, just get destroyed, blue shorts. I mean, what are you going to do? Jiu-jitsu in the water? Also,
exactly. Like, is it illegal to just hold him under until he?
I feel like that's got to be part of the rules, right? You can hold him under for so long.
That'd be a little bit too easy to do.
Damn. But you know what, though? Their cores are probably so strong for throwing punches like this in the water.
Jesus, man. He doesn't know where he's at.
Imagine having to train for this at a gym. You're like, do you have a pool here that I can train my sparring?
Do you guys have
stop the fight.
A shallow pool?
A shallow pool. He just brings
3 feet, guys.
The kid slides. The kid slides in the back. Like,
yo, I mean, I'm begging for a WWE match now in the pool. Fucking slide down, do a missile drop kick from a slide.
Wee!
Yeah, elbows. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's just not needed at all. Also, why is it so quiet? Like, why are they all so quiet? Like, that's what makes it weird.
Also, why did all these guys have the fucking like, samurai mask?
Notice how I said the quiet is what makes it weird, because the samurai masks would be whatever if everybody was like, woo, come on, Tommy, or whatever. But instead, they're all wearing samurai masks and not saying a fucking thing. Nobody's saying shit.
Because they're too embarrassed. They don't want to be associated with this shit.
Yeah, they're like, is this legal? Looks like they're outside of a Motel 6.
Even the cameraman has a mask on, which is crazy.
There's these dudes in the background who are just waiting to get into this fucking pool.
Oh, because they have no shirts on and shit. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And they had the hands crossed, and they're like doing the...
They're probably next to fight. Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah.
The only thing that could be better is if they come down the kiddie slide They're like
to make and then
And then
make it a
pop up.
2v2. Yeah, they slide in and make it a 2v2.
well, no, that's just the entrance. They come down the kiddie slides and they're like,
Oh yeah,
who's
yeah.
ready?
That's a good idea.
10
yeah.
out of 10. Would watch again.
Really? You're about this, huh? You're about this pool MMA?
Because I just want to see someone get knocked out and see what the fuck they're gonna do
That's
about it.
true,
Like, do they immediately jump in, they like pull them up so they don't drown?
Right?
Like,
Like,
have you never gotten into a fight at a public pool?
No, because I'm not fucking
Oh.
crazy.
My,
There's
uh,
two
I guess
things
that makes me.
of air in the fucking water, bro. He could suffocate from both.
Not many people in this world even
not
naturally
my
have
problem.
gotten into a fight of like 3 feet of water. This is weird. This is like not naturally happening in life. All right. We got one more one, and this is gonna be real fun. The Battle of the Skibbity Paps. Nature is metal. Let's see it. Yeah, buddy fight.
What you want to go? You want
See, you wanna come at me? What the fuck did you say? What'd you say?
Where's the drop kicks at?
Bro, all about
Oh,
this.
he bitched out. He
All
bitched
about
out.
that. Yeah. Oh. And he followed him. He's like, I'm gonna tell everybody.
He couldn't take the skibbity paps.
Yo.
He's like, you know what? All right, fuck this. I'm done, bro. I can't hang.
Dang. That's what happens
Into the
when
night.
that's what happens when you see a random
haven't-
bunny and you say it's so cute, and then another bunny comes down and you say it's so cute, and the bunny's like, what the fuck? Oh, we gotta fight over who's the cutest now.
I was gonna say we haven't hit each other once. I'm out of here. This is all a bunch of bullshit. I'm out.
This is all hand fighting, and I'll have no part of it. All right, that was fun. Those were fun ones. You guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you to anybody who came and went throughout the stream. Don't forget, guys, that every Wednesday we have a new episode that comes out, and every Sunday or Monday we record, and you can watch us live on Twitch, twitch.tv/SuperSourGames. You can also go follow us on Facebook. Go check out Super Sour on Facebook, and you can follow us there. See all our live streams from Twitch and live streams from the podcast. We appreciate you guys. We already did all the plugs at the top, so we're good to go. Like we
Click the
said,
bell.
I said that earlier for you, but
Click the bell.
Bell the click.
like we said at the top, next week I'll be recording from hopefully this computer. If not, I'll be recording from something, and then after that, the next following week, so 2 weeks from now, you'll see a full blown different setup, and me and Reese will be in Omaha. Shouts out, and follow us for the adventure and everything. We'll be posting about that on social media. And thank
Shout
you
out
guys.
to Peyton Manning.
Shouts out Peyton Manning. Omaha. Shouts out to the Manning brothers. Eli Manning. Omaha. Shouts out. And thank you guys so much for throwing hands with us this
Welcome
week.
to Throwing
See you
Hands.
next time. Peace.
You don't got, you're playing touch butt with that dork in the park, the ponytail.
My balls was hot.